Hey everyone, welcome into DomTime. Thanks for joining us tonight. A serious subject with some entertainment factors that's thrown in. We're going to talk tonight, coming off Michael Douglas' startling revelations in recent days about HPV, about his marriage, I guess, and oral sex. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about the medical consequences and STDs. But I'm also interested in talking tonight with our guest about celebrity and how celebrity, when it calls our attention to a disease or something akin to that, I've seen one just popped into my head thinking about this that I'll get into pretty early on that I thought was devastating in a negative way. And we'd love to get your calls at 866-472-8868. Joining us tonight is columnist for the Delco Times, Neil Zorin, who's often written about me over the years. And I don't know one day to the next, good or bad, how it'll turn out, sometimes both in the same column. And Dr. Lori Feldman-Winter, Division Head, Adolescent Medicine, and Professor of Pediatrics, Cooper University Healthcare, which is rapidly growing in reputation and status, and well-deserved. Both of you, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
I was thinking celebrity doctor on the negative side, then we'll talk about Michael Douglas, just popped into my head. I've followed pretty closely, and I talked with Dr. Offit over at Children's Hospital, who's one of the world's experts on autism and vaccinations, really. And Jenny McCarthy out there, I'll never forget it on Oprah, saying, I don't care about your science. I'm a mother. Don't get your kids vaccinated. So that's, to me, one of the worst that I've ever seen of celebrity causing just damage and havoc across the country.
I agree. That was an unfortunate consequence of her celebrity in bringing attention to what was really a lack of connection, a non-connection between autism and vaccination, and many parents coming in and not wanting to vaccinate their children. And we know from the evidence that it's clear that vaccinations do not cause autism. And it's really, unfortunately, expanded beyond even the vaccinations that parents used to be most concerned about, the childhood vaccinations. And as we'll talk about throughout tonight, has even gone over into the adolescent vaccination. So many parents are worried about vaccinations because of all the attention drawn in a negative way, really not looking at the science.
Yeah, and this is, Neil, this is a common thing, and the reason is, celebrities garner attention, and sometimes there's an upside. One that you triggered our mind with was Robert Goulet.
Robert Goulet, yeah.
Yeah, quite a while ago. And what did Robert Goulet call
Robert
attention
Goulet had prostate cancer that he found late in life, and he got it through. He discovered it through a PSA test that was just part of a routine examination. And once he had his surgery, Robert Goulet has passed away since then. But once he had his surgery, he literally. I interviewed him twice after that. Both times he ended the conversation with "Get your PSA test." And anytime he was on television,
it becomes a catchphrase, exactly, that we identify with these people. And sometimes that, more than their celebrity, is what they're remembered for. And there's a whole array of them out there.
Exactly, because it's important. You are a talk show host, and you have a major forum, both on radio and here. You're a major physician. I have a pretty well-known columnist. We can say what we want, but when a celebrity says it,
particularly a movie star,
and that's why the irresponsibility of Jenny McCarthy is so egregious. When a celebrity says it, like Michael Douglas, it takes hold. People follow those people. They're the ones who columnists are writing about. They're the ones who are in the magazines, and all of a sudden it gets currency. Where we just say it. Oh, there are those pundits again trying to tell us what to do.
Exactly right. And coming up, we'll talk to the doctor here on DomTime about Michael Douglas and what impact was the phone ringing off the hook at Cooper, and what impact does it have with Gardasil and vaccinations for adolescents and for adults? And Farrah Fawcett, one that I forgot about, was that a missed opportunity to talk about some of these issues, even though a very tough one? Straight ahead on DomTime.